Hey, what's up? It's Memorial Day weekend. It's my girlfriend's birthday weekend. It's a good time. It's one of those holidays that's normally like a big drinking holiday. It's not really phasing me too much. I'm sure I'm going to be around alcohol this weekend, but I'm good. Like, there's no way I'll ruin this. I'm going to a year and hopefully much further for the rest of my life. But I just wanted to talk about the holiday weekends being hard, especially earlier on. When you're a few months in, it can be like detrimental to your sobriety. I remember going, sober numerous times, weeks and even months. And the holidays, and there's so many of them. It's like a torrent of just times to drink, especially like the Super Bowl. If you're big into sports, any sports game, if you're a gamer, game releases, holidays, and I apologize for the fan, but my girl wants it on. Shouldn't hear it too bad. But I don't have my noise gate on, so it won't block the idle noise out. But holidays, Memorial Day, Labor Day, July 4th, Thanksgiving, Christmas, these are all drinking holidays. A lot of people drink on these holidays, and they associate it with drinking. I think one of the biggest days to go out is Thanksgiving Eve, which is surprising, even over New Year's. So, St. Patty's Day, Valentine's Day. I don't know. Do people really drink on Valentine's Day? I never really looked at it like that, but there's another day, So not only are you battling your own demons on the weekends from, if you're a weekend binge drinker, if you're the type of drinker that you want to celebrate every victory or, sorrow every loss, it's just a constant battle, never ending. And the holidays are no exception. Any 3-day weekend was like a trigger to my mind to just get blasted because I could rest more or I could party more, right? Always. I remember just having a Friday off randomly because of lack of work or something, and it was instantly drink. It's all your mind does, and you got to get out of that perpetual cycle. But yeah, with it being Memorial Day, there's gonna be a lot of cookouts, a lot of beer, liquor, people partying all weekend. Just try to be resilient to it. It's very hard. You're gonna feel like you're missing out. I don't feel that way anymore. When I get past so many months, that just sort of fades off. Now, when I'm out camping and I see people drinking, I'm sure I'm gonna get thoughts are gonna provoke. I'm gonna think of it and maybe crave it a bit, but I'll never drink it. You know what I mean? There's just no way. I'm not dealing with the hangover. I'm not erasing 10 months. Literally, I'm coming right up on 10 months now, and I won't lose it. But I hope you're in the same boat where you're strong enough not to lose it over a holiday. It can be super hard, and if I even go near the pavilion in the place we're staying, everyone's just wasted. But it's like a double-edged sword. It'll be oh man, it'll make me miss it a bit. But on the same note, I'll see how slow and lethargic people are and how stupid they seem. And that'll be wow, I don't miss that. Because people in big groups drinking a lot of alcohol, if you really sit back while sober and you're drinking water or whatever, you can really see how inebriation is just not worth it in general. But yeah, I got a 3-day weekend. I have a paid day off Monday, and then I'm off the following Friday for Diablo 4. I'm a big gamer, and I'm excited for it. So I have a 3-day weekend. Releases Thursday evening for the top 2 editions, early access. I'm gonna grind straight through and then go back to work Monday, and then every night I'll probably try to do 2 or 3 hours. But gym and finances come first, but I got vacation time and stuff, so I got to use some of it. We're almost 4 months into the year, and I've only used one day. So, and July 4th, another day. So I have 4 days off paid, and July 4th. So that'll be fun. That'll be a tough time, but like, I got sober like August 4th. I think it's the 4th of 2022. So I went through, Labor Day, September, right? I always mix certain holidays up. Yeah, from then on, I went through it before. And I've had a 4-month sober spree at the end of the year before, too. But, like, Memorial Day, July 4th, this is newer to me. I've been sober stints earlier on in the year, but this is, like, new to me, like, these holidays not drinking. So this is, like, the tail end of my year, and I'm hitting Memorial Day. I already went through St. Patty's Day. But Memorial Day and then July 4th, and then boom, I hit my year. So those are the last challenges I have as far as holidays. July 4th is a tough one. I remember drinking 10%ers, getting blasted at this same campground like 2 years ago. So, yeah, 2 years ago. COVID and the pandemic just really made the time fly. It really did. It's the past 3 years, 3.5 years since 2020, like since March of 2020 hit and everything went haywire. It's just been like super drive mode for me. It probably feels that way for a lot of people. It was just such a height of like hysteria and panic, and then with the election, all the stuff going on, it's just wild, man. But yeah, try to stay strong this holiday weekend. I'm going to be back Monday. Check-ins around 3 p.m. Saturday, and then I'll be back Monday by like noon. I have the whole day to rest. Probably going to work out. I say rest, but I go back in for 3 days. 3 10-hour days. Excuse me. But it's good, man. Life is grand. Work a few weeks, have another 4 days stint. Then, like, August, in the end of July into August, there's really nothing until September. Then the end of the year, it gets really juicy with paid time off. But, yeah. Just try to stay strong. If you're early on trying to not drink, I'd recommend not going around events if that affects you like that. It can be tough. Your willpower is key. I'm beginning to think that I'm more of a trouble drinker than I am like a pure alcoholic. That might be a fallacy. But I was listening to some people talk about trouble drinking compared to alcohol, like being an alcoholic. And they're saying like a trouble drinker can realize they have a problem and like quit rather easily. It wasn't so easy for me, but I'm doing it. So I don't know. This might be a fallacy. I still believe I'm an alcoholic, but I was thinking maybe I am a trouble drinker, because there have been some people that have contacted me about like the 12 steps, AA meetings, and like a lot of people subscribe to like being powerless to it. There was times I was like that earlier on when I was trying to get sober. It felt that way, but like now I feel like I'm in total control. So I don't fully subscribe to being powerless to it. I think some people are everyday drinkers and people who perpetually can't go more than a week without drinking. I think there is something there to that. I don't subscribe to it. I don't want to offend anybody, because I know some people are like, they just believe you need to have that community. You have to work the steps. You have to like subscribe to that notion, and I just don't. And I know some people will be, oh, well, then you're a dry drunk, or you're clean, not sober. You know what I mean? Like, they have that ideology. I don't subscribe to that. Could they be right? Sure. I'm never gonna fully write anything off. Who knows? I could be drinking next year at this time, and I don't want that. I really don't. But I've heard of people going long times and relapsing essentially, and I'm really afraid of that. It may be like, the once every month or two where it hits me, like the cravings, and I'm like, oh man, it scares me, like, oh man, to have a couple drinks, your brain starts working in ways. Maybe that is the ideology of like, you're never fully sober because you're still thinking of it. But in time, it's fading out more and more. So I feel like it's a non-issue for me. That's just me. I still respect the programs and everything. I know people are going to be like, this is an excuse, but like, I just don't have time for it. Like between the gym and working 50 hours and my girlfriend, like I don't have time for it. Should I try it? Possibly. Will I? Maybe. As of right now, no. But now I'm rambling off like always. But yeah, have a great holiday weekend. And I fully respect those systems, honestly. AA and the 12 steps. I do. And I feel like they are essential, honestly. But I just haven't participated myself. But yeah, take it easy and much love.